What? Shut up, TV.
Right.
What about a B? Well, anyway, what the hell that was? Where I've been? Well, I haven't been well. I had a cold 1 week, and I had my ultrasound biopsy on my breast, so that come out to be benign. It's angiolipoma. It's nothing that can ever become cancer, but I'm a nosy person, very investigative. I'm a person that likes to dissect stuff, get to the meaning and see what it is. I kind of asked for an MRI, but I'm not sure the insurance will cover it because the thing's benign. I'm just curious how big it is, if it can, you know, cause any, you know, it is a little discomforting. I'd like to see where it is and if it's a good place where it can be, you know, operable and taken out. But I mean, like my mom says, the object of medicine is to do no harm, so if it ain't hurt nothing, the heck with it. My brother wasn't feeling well for about a month or so, and different things like that, and well, I haven't been sleeping well the last few nights, which is why I'm up right now, because I've been having dreams about war, and that's been keeping me up, and I don't freaking know why I keep having these dreams. I went and ordered a new Pazuzu, but he's smaller than my original one. And another bath made a couple things. My altar's been needing a new aftermade. I tried to get the one I had, but I didn't realize it was a King of the Angels dagger. That was its name, so I decided to opt in for a Celtic one this time. Some knot work on it, about the same size. Because mine had a burn tip, and I will eventually get one because part of satanic destruction ritual involves passing a piece of paper under the flame of the black candle, or your intentions or whatever, good or bad. I burn them, put them in a vessel, put them in the, sometimes if I want good intentions and stuff like that and don't want to hurt nobody, I will just seal it into the my cauldron for a little while, the stuff, and then put it in the trash or down the toilet. If I really want to do some harm and do a destruction ritual, I use the body of water behind us, which is the river, which I believe that comes from old voodoo and Zulu stuff, where they would put clay pots in the river and curses and stuff were in them, like vessels and stuff like that. I don't know, but I've heard of that, where, you know, you want a really good spell to work, use a body of water or a toilet. If you can't get to a river, it's the same thing. When that's froze over, which is partially of the year, and I don't care who wants to bully me about my religion. Forget them. I told you I'm open. I'm a little bit pagan and a little bit satanic, and I still pray sometimes to God and the saints because I was Catholic, but I'm not religious. I'm spiritual. That's the difference. I won't commit to one way or the other because I don't know what's out beyond our world anyway. But I've been toying with the idea of putting all my colored pencils eventually in pouches. I know I like them in their original boxes, but they seem to be more usable and feasible once they're in a wallet. So I'm done that. And next month I'm going to be bringing an Acro Mills showing unit. I don't know. I kind of want it, then I don't know if I can, because I don't know if housing will put it up for me. That's going to be for all my jewelry makings and findings and tools, whatever I use. What have I been doing? I've successfully used a loom after all this time, and I don't want to toot my horn too much. There was no haul videos this month because I was not in a good way. I wasn't feeling well. My hair's kind of cruddy, and I got to wash it again and again. But it was clean. But it's just right now I gotta brush it out again. But UPS could be here today, tomorrow. You won't see much this month because me and Jimmy pitched in and bought box springs and mattresses for our bed. And I bought a duvet and pillow and a duvet set with the 2 pillowcases from Amazon, and it's got like lulls and a dream catcher on it. Stupid me didn't realize the sheets were included. I should have read the fucking ad. That's why they have all the information on here. Well, that's my fault. So, other than that, just a normal incense, replenishing my charcoal incense, which I decided not to keep big box of that stuff around because of housing, but just to buy them like maybe one package at a time. I don't use it all that often. I only use my charcoal incense when there's a special ritual. I'll use the sticks otherwise for most of the time, or aromatherapy, same with my oils. And I got another bottle of patchouli last month, which you've seen, and that was because when I anoint my altar, I always put a dab. After I clean it, I always put this tiny little dot of patchouli and just use the paper towel and rub it all over. I didn't replace Lilith. I didn't replace the smaller demons. And I taught myself a lesson. You're going to break shit and be destructive and impulsive. You're going to get the smaller, cheaper ones. So, and that way too, I break in the heck. But I'm not going to do it this time again because, I mean, I wanted the bigger one because he was in a replica, and they're both replicas anyway, but of the horror movie, and I like horror collectibles. But other than that, there wasn't much gotten, nothing interesting. All I did is get painter's tape, I think it was. Did I get anything out of the crafts section this time? No, I didn't. Housing took the doors down like we asked him to out the closet, so eventually I'm going to try and get some curtains to cover them. I tried the new Diet Cokes with a weird flavor in it, the guava strawberry. I was watching my Roku one night, and they kept advertising. You advertise something long enough and somebody will want the item. I tried those Takis. I was going to try them on here as a hot food challenge. I didn't feel like doing that, so. Other than that, not much has been going on. No, I did do a couple coloring pages. I think maybe I showed the hearts, but I didn't show where I colored Freya out of my goddess book. And I'm looking, and I got some interesting skin tone pencils, the Black Widow brand, and a couple more tins I don't have. But other than that, I just want those and the Artizzas eventually, and that'll be it. More Copics and try some pan pastels. But mostly this year I'm going to focus on storage and cleaning the whole house up and organizing it, not just the craft room. So we've been here about a year. It's time to finally get it settled. I'm adjusted to it, but these dreams lately about war are scary because it's not just war, it's nuclear and missiles, and I'll have to talk to my therapist because there's got to be a friggin' reason for that. Unless it's with everything in the world going on today, people have them dreams. It's common. And I forgot to put this in my craft room. That's going to be for my medium I'm going to use with my oils. If I'm going to use linseed or the spike oil. Whenever I decided to use it, came out of that cube. I just haven't done any of that yet because I'm still going to try and ventilate wait till the summer so I can ventilate, or maybe go outside. Pick up some kind of easel to use out there, just take my little desktop out, and even if I'm not doing plein air when I'm seeing, I can just paint out there for the hell of it. Get some sun. Yeah, oil painting out in the sun. Yep, that's a good time to get a burn. I don't know, but certain things you still need to ventilate, and I need to pick up a decent fixative. I found a Spectra, which is non-aerosol, which I can use, so. Trying to comply with housing's rules on flammable items and being cautious, because after that flood, I mean, I don't know. It was like when I went impulsively and broke all my stuff and threw it out. That was a dumb thing. I did replace my Damon turrets. They're good though. Just before I went and had my x-ray last week, I'm getting to read my turrets and rooms, and it all pointed to benign basically. So it all came out to be true with what happened with what I was looking for before I even had the x-ray. Of course, I knew all along it was going to be benign anyways, because most of those things are. But you don't know. It could be that small % chance maybe it wasn't going to be. So I need to get some more books too, but most of the time I don't use them books. I just use certain phrases out of them with my rituals, and that's it. And then I use my own thing. I'm not much of a book person. I'm more of a watch it on video person. The type of books I have are coloring books, a few cookbooks, and other reference books, like how to draw vampires or something, and a few strategy guides. Last Friday when I came home from my x-ray, the following, not this past, but the last one, I took a night and had a 80s slasher movies night. and played the NES. And what was the other thing that was totally 80s? Maybe listen to some 80s metal with Alexa. I don't remember, but I just felt like going back to the 80s to feel better. And just like with my consoles, I stopped with the PS3, Xbox 360, and the Wii. I'm not going to go no further because I find myself pulling out the NES and playing with that more than I ever do the PS3 or the Wii and all that. But that's who I am, and well, that's where I've been and what I've been up to, some plans, and I'm not doing no cards for a while because no birthday's coming up. I only do them for the people I love and know, and I haven't mass-produced them yet to sell them because I'm still in the learning phase and learning to do various different little things with them. And stamps. I just got those Get Well ones last month. Stamps, Copics are never on wish lists. Those things are picked up at random, as needed or as wanted for certain projects and stuff. Same with like the embossing powders, the foils, whatever. All that's all random on what I want to make. But what I plan is, like, for example, like organization, stuff like that. Fix the altar because I shouldn't mess with that stuff. That's not for me to do. But got a new chalice because I clean them. I replace them every so often because I get kind of gunky in there, and the offering dishes, and because I usually use copper. Copper is good for energy and stuff. I kind of like to get into some dowsing rods and take them over to the fishing area where we are and see if there's any interesting way to use them. I use my pendulum, it's somewhere. And as far as the Ouija boards go, I don't know. Honestly, I've never seen where they work for me that much. I never really cared for them. They either come in and they get tossed out. I myself am a tech geek and I love ITC apps. I find them more useful. And when it comes to divination, I am a person that works better with the stones, the cards, and like the pendulum. I had better results with the pendulum, actually. Because I don't know when it comes to the Ouija board if I'm doing it or there is something moving it for me doing it. So I'm skeptical on them things. I've always been. Enough to throw them out every time I get one. I'm going to be the person that's throwing away the most Ouija boards and replaced them in the Guinness Book of World Records. So, but other than that, I probably should try and go in and go to bed eventually and kind of find a way to have happy dreams. I've been trying these lucid astral projection. Maybe that's why I've been having those weird dreams. I don't know. But they're on YouTube and you can listen to them all night if you want to. Yeah, it's from Astral Circles channel or something like that. So all my happy things and the aromatherapy things are down in my craft room in a great big bed mattress. I got to call the trash removal guy today and see if he can come and get them because I am not leaving them down there. Same with the Christmas totes. They got to go downstairs. So they're not there no more. As they were there maybe before. And they're gone now. They got everything in them. Just got to have housing come up and get them. So run them in the way. They're down there. So now they're in my way. You can't tell Jimmy no. I love him dearly, but damn, crowding up my craft room, it ain't gonna make a woman happy. Come and get them. I'll tell Jimmy, call him and tell him your girlfriend's bitching about the. No, it was nice of him to get the bed, and I got the part of it for him and bought the bedding and forgot to buy the sheets. But anyway, that's not my fault. Yeah, it is for not reading the ad, I suppose. But they're Tempur-Pedic, and we paid like $175 for the queen size. They were twin size. You put them, there were two, but they put them on, and they make a big queen when you smash them together in the frame. So we kept our headboard because Jimmy and me don't want to get rid of it. Because a little old lady we used to love that went into a nursing home, lived here, gave it to us when we first were getting started. It was really sweet of her, so we can't find it in our hearts. We can't get rid of it. It's like a sentimental thing. So that's meant probably for a twin fall. Isn't fall and all that queen? I don't understand all the same thing anyway, but that's what's been going on. Actually, it was $130. The guy gave us a deal on it. It was originally on Craigslist for $200, and then went down to $175. He delivered it for us, which was nice, and then knocked down to $130. So that was nice of him. But that's what we've been doing. So gonna get that room done and That'll be the gaming room. I want to purchase a TV about this size in front of me that has a Roku already built into it. Even if it's 720, I don't care, because I'm mostly going to use old machines in there anyhow. Don't matter to me. Alrighty. Also, I had to do with the game systems I really don't like is put them on Craigslist. Not because I don't want them. Gotta learn from my former mistakes. Sell it, regret it, want it back, rebuy it, recycle it. Well, anyway, that's it. That's what's been going on. It's mostly been issues with, you know, illness, not getting the right sleep, and not being on here because of that, because my sleep pattern's all screwed up because of them dreams. But Jimmy did volunteer our services for this Friday's bake sale. So I gotta make a couple dozens of those big monster cookies if you've seen me make. So, and I felt bad, again, the impulsive thing of deleting all my old videos. I should never have done that. Because Jimmy liked the dump video with my chair going to the dump, the same guy coming to get her bed. So I'll refilm it and sing the song again. About dump, dump. There goes the fucking bed in the dump. Well, that's funny. But anyway, that's all. I'm not going to make them cookies on here because I made it before. I know I deleted the video. Maybe I should redo it. But anyway, they're probably about the size of the hand. I actually used a Nestle Tool House base, so it's not my own. It's basically what I'm putting in them and adding different measurements that makes it my own. And the size of the ice cream scoop I'm using in the commercial sheet pan. Half sheet or whatever it is to make them so big. So I'm going to make them, and I'm going to suggest to the person selling them for our activities here. If you're smart, don't do it any less than 75 cents because of their size. You could get 75 cents for them easily, at least 50 to less. The most I would like $1 because they're about, like I said, they're about palm size, considering they're an ice cream scoop, a regular ice cream scoop that I use for them, not a cookie scoop, but a regular full-size ice cream scoop. So, with that being said, that's going to take up all Thursday making them because of the oven. I'll have to get up early and probably start them. Make sure the mixer's all cleaned up and ready to make them. Oh, and that's it. I was going to try and use my Silhouette or my envelope board to make these little boxes, homemade treat boxes, and try and put them in, but bleh. I don't know if I would be successful. I don't have enough paper for that. I had them for cards, but I need to plan way ahead and buy a couple stacks of fancy card stock with some patterns on it maybe, and push it ahead for the next bake sale to do these tea boxes where you make them just enough and just put some herbal tea in it, generic Celestial Seasons or something, to make and sell with cookies, because I'm creative like that. I could probably sell them like for 75 cents or something. I can't even make envelopes yet in my punch board. I'm looking at other things you can use it for, like these boxes, but I thought, oh, I know what, Silhouette will score and cut them for me too. So it's gonna be one of the two. I'm thinking of maybe making a trial one. I'm just saying, what do you think? Bringing it down to our activities later and just saying, you know, look at these little boxes right here, the treat boxes for teas or cookies, or I mean, if you want, I can print labels and cut them with my machine too, fancy little labels, and put them on there, and we could sell them at the next sale. But that's what I'm thinking along the line, like a project that'll benefit our club here, because they need the money to have like our summer with the barbecues, the memorial picnic, the parties, this and that. The bus for the casino activity thing that they're doing now, taking people down. And so one way or another, they sell it and it goes back in. Just like I offered a watercolor. I said, do you want to have a watercolor painting? I have a really nice one of a palm tree and a beach, which a lot of people like that stuff. It looks nice in the bathroom. I suppose I can put that behind a glass frame. You can with watercolors. For some reason you can't with acrylics and oils, but I'll tell them, I'll say, here's an idea. You auction off quilts and stuff different times from other people and other people's crafts. Take one of my paintings and auction it off. Or raffles. The raffle thing, whenever they do. Whoever wants it. Or some of my jewelry. I may bring some of my bracelets down. I'm going to be starting to make the aromatherapy with the lava beads and the stretchy bracelets. And tell them, hey, you could get like $1 or $2 for these things. And only that, but people here who have, you know, disabled and the seniors may be interested in essential oils, and, you know, maybe a little information card with each one, what they do, and I could do that with my printer and make some cute little things like that. Because I'm crafty, how to utilize my talents. I mean, I can't ever sell and get big like Etsy or something because I can't afford to be rich because I'd lose my benefits and my medical. I'd be dead in a month probably. Yeah, mixed drinks. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking of, like using some of my creativity to help our activities called Peter still. Basically for bake sales and maybe little bits of jewelry here or there. I mean, I'd love more than nothing to be that good, and my creativity I could use the flea market over near Save-A-Lot, and they could give me a little booth or go to the different craft sales around here and bring my stuff with me, maybe the farmer's market, whatever. But you gotta start small. You can't do the big stuff until you do the small stuff. So I'm gonna try and do these bracelets that I have intentions of doing. I'll make one and use my own wrist for a display, and just gradually, you know, try and sell them around here or to the thing here in Canton or Potsdam that sells them and then donates the money back to the SPCA or something like that for animals. But gotta start out small, and the people start noticing my stuff and like it. And I mean, I don't want to, like I said, ever get rich, but it'd be nice to be, you know, if somebody's walking around with your stuff or has it on your wall, that's kind of cool to think about. But, you know, I like to call my business endeavor eventually someday Corner Creations, because I literally, my craft room was in the corner of the building. So, but that's just a dream that might never come true. It's goals, it's future plans if it can happen. But like I said, I'm going to try and start small here. And I was kind of looking into looming because I like to loom for the jewelry, that I like to try and use the yarn and knitting type stuff. But nah, I don't want to do that. I'll stick with the jewelry. That's my thing. And my card making things and paper crafts. People would probably dig them little boxes though with the tea. Or make a whole shitload of get well cards and make a whole little homemade box to keep them in, or thank you cards, and bring them down to the little craft and rummage sales we have here. But Jimmy raised his hand. How about monster cookies? So Jimmy don't cook, but I gotta do them all. Jimmy can deliver them when they're done, and I'll probably have to go with him because we've got to figure out about how much we're gonna sell them for. We got a bag every single freaking one. Hopefully, well, yeah, my mom's got, I don't know about the car situation, what we're doing with that, how we're getting anywhere, or we can get a friend here to bring us out. I gotta get some sandwich bags somewhere, itty bitty things. Maybe I can make treat boxes, one for each cookie. There's that bag, yeah, really. But anyway, that's what the agenda is this month. Nothing really major going on. Bailey's birthday, I hope it's not his last, but he's 14 years old. It could be. So he's got a St. Patrick's dinner on his birthday, because his birthday is St. Patrick's Day. But anyway, we got Bailey's birthday, St. Patrick's Day, and this bake sale business, and doctor's appointments, and UPS coming in for a couple hauls if I can do them, maybe, or whatever. But nothing much going on. It's going to be a boring month. Just like next month, I ain't going to be much. It's our anniversary. We're thinking of going over to the Best Western overnight. Maybe, maybe not, because of the bed we just got. We may not be able to. But come May, we'll probably spend some of our money on a fishing license, and come summer, we won't be doing a lot of these creating and crafting things, because we go outside and do stuff outside, which is what most people do have a craft room. They don't use too much of it in the summer unless it's a birthday reason for it, or just to go in and chill out at night when it's cool, to cool down in there and hang out by the altar and color. I've been coloring again, so. With that being said, and then you don't need the outlights in the summer either, because you have the natural. And the bridge is fixed, so we got our fishing hole back, and we're gonna get our case manager, and she may take us somewhere where Jimmy can get his northern pike finally. I don't know what that. We were watching videos. He was all excited over them on YouTube, and Lo and behold, someone caught a pike and he coughed up half of a half-eaten muskrat. I said, Jimmy, you want me to put my hands in that thing's and clean that thing out? We buying them from Price Chopper and they're already cleaned. Just kidding. I don't mind doing that stuff, cleaning it. It's kind of gross though. Anyway, that's where we'll be. Most of the summer over there at the beach or whatever. But this month there ain't much crafting projects that I had planned other than the bake sale. And I'm going to attempt to make a treat box. A couple of them. I have my silhouette credits, and I think some of them roll over to the next month, but I'm going to try and look for a treat box. It's just a simple little box to put a little bit of tea in or cookies or something. I'm not going gung-ho. I haven't even done these pop-up cards yet. I haven't done these shaker cards yet. Use this clear acetate type paper. And with that being said, that's all there is being done. So, and with like I said, with what was going on, I went through a depression and just didn't want to do nothing but sleep. So, and those dreams that have been happening lately have been keeping me up, so my sleep's screwed up. So I think I'm going to head out because I want to get some rest up. UPS is supposed to be here today with the bedding. And I want to dust the bed off and get all the crud off it before I put that nice bedding on there. Bailey's been interesting. He steals now off my plate right in front of me. He needs food, so I just said, nah, we'll let him do it. He's old. That's the only thrill of a lifetime he's going to have. Especially the night he stole the bacon right off my burger. And then came back for a mouthful of baked beans. I mean, there's a cheeseburger, dude. Why'd you want baked beans, you crazy cat? I hope the hell you don't fart from him.